my nigga Chucky. 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 What's up, y'all? Hey, guess what? That's what I want y'all to do today. Do this favor for me. I want y'all to blame y'all mamas for choosing the wrong motherfucker to be your daddy. That's what I want you to do. And oh yeah, she had a choice. She definitely had a choice. I want you to blame your mama for choosing the wrong nigga to represent you as your daddy. Just do that. You know, she could have had that nigga that was helping her do her homework in school. Everybody was talking about was the nerd. She could have had that nigga that worked at that cleaners. I own about 30 or 40 of them now. But nope. She wanted Superfly. Super nigga. Nino Brown. So all her friends was telling her, hey, them other niggas ain't about shit. Them niggas is corny. Them niggas ain't doing this, they ain't that, they ain't got that. Even her mama was telling her, girl, better get that nigga in that big old car. See that fine nigga in that big old car? That nigga that be making all that money? Yeah. She was worried about the name the nigga had in the streets. About the car he was driving. About the money he was making. And some of y'all grandmamas was too. Yeah. They was pushing that girl to go out there and get that nigga. Driving that big car. Driving that fancy car down the street. Making all that money that everybody was hearing about he was making in the streets. Yep. That's what it was. Go get that nigga, girl. Remember the movie What's Love Got to Do with It? The Ike and Tina Turner story. Remember when Ike went to the house, right? To try to get Tina in the group, to go talk to the mother about putting Tina in the group and taking her on the road, right? Remember, she had her reserve, you know, when Ike came through. Like, you know, what you want with my baby? What you want with my daughter? And remember, she was a teenager, I believe, and he was a grown-ass man. And the mama kind of had her reserved and was like, who is this dude? Who are you? And what you want, you know? What's going on with you? Then she peeped out the window, right, and seen that big old Cadillac. Then she looked at him, looked him up and down, seen how fly he was, seen the shoes. Then she hit her little cigarette and was, well, you know, Mr. Turner, well, I guess, I know I ain't saying it right, in the right way and all that, or how it really went, but in so many words, like, but yeah, she can go with you. And she sent her baby off with this grown-ass man that said he was gonna take care of her and look out for her and do all these things, right? And we know how that story ended up. Excuse me. We know how that story turned out. Yeah, man. Got a lot of women out here like that. Fuck 'em dress mamas. The ones that are talking about putting on that fuck 'em dress. Putting on that fucking dress tonight, girl. Go find me a nigga tonight. And yeah, you found that nigga. Yeah. The wrong nigga. Nigga that came and laid up on you for however many years. He drove your car. He whooped on you. He disrespected you. He disrespected your kids. Kids you had with him or the other kids you had. Yeah. You found him. Had babies bang. Let him run over you. Do whatever. You know what they say though. Gotta get a roughneck. that perception leads to deception. We choose people off that perception of what we think we should be looking for. What they got, what they wearing, what they driving, how much money they got. That type of shit. And that just leads to disaster a lot of times. A lot of times that don't go right. Don't go as planned. You end up with that fuck nigga. You done had babies bang. And you wonder why your sons and shit take on the temperament of this man that you done laid down with. Uncharacteristic behaviors of this man that you done laid down with, who you probably never seen again, or if he was around for a while, he wasn't around long enough to help you raise them kids to become adults. He either was a street type nigga and he was out here doing some shit, ended up in jail or dead before that time came. Guess what though? You to blame though. Yeah, kids. Hold your parents accountable. Go in the house. Call out to your mama. Mama! Hey, mama! Mama, you fucked up. Why the fuck you make that nigga my daddy, mama? Why you lay down with that? Fuck made you lay with that nigga, mama? This why I'm like this, mama? Whether you know the nigga and he's still in your life and he a piece of shit, or you don't know him and he left your life, which would make him a piece of shit, your mama laid down with that nigga and made that nigga your father. Made him a representation of you and you a representation of him. So now talk to your mama and ask her why she do that to you when she had a choice. My baby 14 years old, right? Going into high school. I'm not one of them fathers who naive and, who be, well, no, my daughter can't date nobody till she's 21 or 25 and this, that. I'm a realist. I know that going into high school and transitioning into this whole different world, this new world, eventually she's probably gonna find somebody she likes and start dating one day. The age, I don't know when it's gonna be. But I told her, like Huey Lewis in the news say, the song is hip to be square. She said, well, Daddy, what being square mean? What that mean? I said, well, being square is just being regular. Not being up on everything, not following all the trends. It's okay not to know the latest songs or the latest rappers or the latest fashion or the latest dances, the newest trends. It's okay to be normal and be regular and want to do regular things like work a job or have an occupation, be in the office somewhere to make money, work on running a business, not being a street person, not knowing what the latest gun is. It's okay. It's okay to be a square. Nothing wrong with that. It's hip to be square. You mothers need to tell your daughters that. You tell your sons that. It's okay to be normal. It's okay to be regular. You ain't gotta have the latest purse, latest bag, latest Jordans, latest this, that. Shit that we deem to be the things that make us as people, to make people respect us. No, you're gonna be judged off your character no matter what you got. No matter what you think you worth, what you feel you worth, what's in your bank account, what kind of whip you in, you're gonna be judged off your character. What kind of character you got. Mama, you fucked up. You fucked up, mama. When you put that fucking dress on and went to the bar that night and met that nothing ass, bust ass nigga and laid up and had kids with him fucked up. Gotta do better. Why only our communities go through this shit, man? At such a rate that we go through it. Why it don't happen in the white communities? Oh, that's right. I know why. Because white people corny. White boys are soft. They ain't hip. They ain't hip like us. They don't do things like us. They square. White people is square. It's your boy, Los. Holla at me.